My first visit on my journey across Ohio was the Canal Visitor Center based in the Cuyahoga National Park on Hillside Road in Valley View. This pleasing wooden-clad structure sits proudly alongside a canal basin of the Ohio and Erie Canal, which was built in the 1820s with the center being added as a lockkeeper's house within 2 stages during the early 1800s and finally completed in 1853. It is believed that hundreds of Irish navvies engaged to construct the canal sadly died in digging accidents and are reputedly buried in Tinker's Creek Cemetery, which is featured in our second investigation of Haunted Ohio. Guided by my good friend Sean Adams of Acid Entertainment, we drove to the parking lot at the back of the centre with the intention to enjoy the exhibits and the building and hopefully capture some EVP from spiritual presences who lived and died during the early years of this great country.
People inside there, so we're in luck that I thought we were out of luck that we weren't going to.
As we arrived at the centre, a very helpful park ranger took us to a rear gallery room that exposed some of the original features of the building's construction.
This room is kind of all about the history behind this building.
This is lovely, isn't it? And the fireplace, well, that's a replacement, isn't it?
Yeah, the bricks are original, actually.
But the bricks are original, yeah, for sure.
Dishes and stuff.
See, I mean, a lot of this stuff here, this type of pattern, this is very Greenwichish.
Yeah, those were all found in the canal when they were doing the digs.
Yeah.
They found these coins and stuff in the canal? Oh, wow.
And pipes. They were actually just, they were doing some construction in the canal, and one of the workers found another piece of pottery in the canal, so there's a lot more to the...
There's probably still stuff in there.
Well, the canals is always the place you check your rubbish.
Oh, that's the canal.
Glancing around this very interesting museum, I noticed a working model of the neighbouring lock, which showed the original 1820s house in situ. There's the canal basin out there. Very similar to the basins that we had back in England. As we made our way up a stairwell to the upper floor gallery, I could sense a spiritual tension building up. Little did I know just how active this area was from my first unexpected EVP. If you listen very carefully, you can just catch the audio from this, but very faintly in the background. Right, we've just arrived in the Cuyahoga Valley Visitor Center, of which you've just seen some outdoor shots and earlier shots downstairs. We're hoping that we might capture some EVP here. As you can see from the windows here, there's a lot of early exhibits. Apparently this area was settled originally by the French and then by the British, and then the Indians were forced off their reservations as the farmers settled and developed the area for industrial purposes. It's really, really fascinating. There's a lot of interesting influence here from the period. Is there anybody here in spirit who would like to say something, please? Did you hear that? There's a lot of background noise here, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed that we're actually going to capture something.
Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to hear them people down there talking.
But cool, yeah, it's a really interesting place. We then made our way down to the basement, which is used as an auditorium and cinema by the park service. Halfway down, we could audibly hear someone making a whispering noise, but apart from us, there was nobody present. I just heard someone go, psst.
I heard that too. I don't know. Was that
Is the camera running?
Yeah, the camera is recording.
Oh, right. Okay.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
This is a very old basement. You can tell by the fort. Look at the fort.
And what have we got in here? We're downstairs in the auditorium, which is in perpetual darkness, so we're hopeful we might pick something up, possibly some EVP here, because it's a lot quieter. I'm feeling an energy around here. It's not very, very strong, but let's see what happens. I mean, if there's anyone here in spirit, could you tell me your name, please? Having spent some minutes here, I felt no really strong activity and decided that the only really active area of the centre was the upper floor. What I discovered later really shook me, though. I was informed that the upper floor area was used as a suspected brothel, with the lower floor being used as a tavern. Having decided that there was no further contact to be made, we then left the centre